Hello everyone, with this video I want to start a collection named Bioinformatics pills, in which I will talk about several bioinformatics concepts that could be interesting and useful for many of you. Bioinformaticamente YouTube channel is an extension of a homonym blog Bioinformaticamente. There you will find a lot of articles and insight into the world of bioinformatics, so don't forget to take a look at it. In the description I will put the link to reach it in a click. But now, let's start with the first bioinformatic pill. It seems obvious, but a collection of videos that talk about bioinformatics cannot start on what exactly bioinformatics is. Bioinformatics is an interdisciplinary subject that studies biological data using specific informatic tools in order to answer biological questions. But who use bioinformatics? Those who work in the field of bioinformatics are called bioinformaticians. But there are two different types of these: developers on the right and users on the left. Developers develop bioinformatic tools for specific context of analysis. They are more similar to a programmer and are usually called by computational biology. Their main goal is to create tools for solving biological problems. If we imagine a scale, their experience is more informatic than biological. Users use bioinformatic tools developed by computational biology to analyze and study biological data in order to solve biological problems and understand biological processes. They are closer to biology than to informatics. In any case, bioinformaticians have to know three different main subjects: stats, computer science, and biology. About biology, it's important to know genetics, molecular biology, and concepts of organic and inorganic chemistry. About stats, bioinformaticians have to know basics of statistics, descriptive statistics, and inferential statistics. About computer science, it's really important to know how the hardware works, programming language such as Python, R, Bash, and many useful algorithms in bioinformatics such as algorithms about alignment. Machine learning and computer science skills is also important. We have talked a lot about data, but what are they? A data is like a box of information. This information can be about the nature of DNA or RNA or protein sequence, or it can be positional information of the sequence in exam, and much more. Biological data are produced in the laboratory and are self-produced in a cyclical way. In fact, the analysis of biological data produce more secondary data and give more knowledge to use in the laboratory for further studies. Furthermore, we can classify data into two large groups based on the approach used in the laboratory to generate them. Whole genome data on the left that comes from whole genome approach. This data gives us a general point of view of a biological process in study and comes from a whole genome, transcriptome, or proteome of organisms in exam. Single gene data on the right comes from single gene approach, in which a single sequence of DNA or RNA or protein are examined in detail. Another important concept to understand is how bioinformatics investigate this data to solve biological problems. There are two main approaches of investigation: comparative investigation to the left, in which we define the nature of the function of a DNA, RNA, or protein sequence, as in the example here reported, by the comparison with the known sequence in a database. We could infer the function of a known sequence by comparison with a similar one because the function of the sequence is due to the chemical composition of this. Look at the sample to understand how comparative investigation works. You have to remember that it is always important to define the degree of similarity between the subjects being compared. Predictive investigation to the right, in which we use previous knowledge in machine learning algorithms to predict the function and nature of unknown sequence. As a conclusion, a key message you need to take home is that bioinformatics allows us to answer numerous biological questions, such as: what is the structure of this sequence? What is its function? What does its gene code for? In what process is this protein involved? How much is this gene expressed? Who regulates this gene? Which markers or genes influence this phenotypic trait? What is the mutation that caused this disease? And much more questions. So we arrived to the end of this first bioinformatic pill. Thank you for your attention, and please subscribe to the channel by activating the bell and leave a like if you liked the video. Bye, and see you soon with the next Bioinformatic build.